Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a hot minute since I've done this. Took a little time off from work till the end of the year. Took about 3 weeks off, and then, man, I was just wiped out. Didn't have any energy. Just felt completely tired. I think it was just end of the year, time to wind down. I stayed pretty busy at work, so uploads have been. I think the last upload I did was probably beginning of December. We are at the end of January now, but I apologize for the long delay between videos, but I had to take a little time off, just kind of refresh and recharge. So hope everybody's doing well. We're all doing fine here. It's a kind of a crummy day today. It's all rainy. It is a little 10 after 8, and this is what it looks like outside. It looks like it's about barely sun up, but the sun's been up for about an hour supposedly. It's kind of chilly, but hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's safe and sound. And since it's the first time I've seen you guys since the beginning of December, I hope everybody had a safe and happy holidays. I know it's been a crazy end of the year, beginning of this year, but we're all going to get through it safe and sound. We'll get to the other side like we always do. But today we're going to talk about, I'm going to do a little review on the Nitto Ridge Grapplers. So I've had these tires on here about 2 years. I bought them February 2019, so almost 2 years I've had these tires. So just thought I'd give you guys my thoughts and review on these tires. And these specifically are these are, I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of dark, 295 5520s. It's about 33 inches tall. And if you guys saw my other videos, this is why I did the 4-inch lift on. If you haven't seen that, go check that one out. Stock, these will not fit on your stock GM pickup truck or half ton. Yeah, so I've had them about 2 years now, and I think Nitto website says tread depth is 16.1 millimeters, I believe. I measured these out at 8 millimeters. So in 2 years, I've had about 50% wear on them. I do rotate them pretty religiously. Anytime I oil change, I rotate my tires, and I make sure I keep the alignment in spec. That way I don't wear them out, because these tires they're kind of pricey. So you don't want to wear them out prematurely. I don't know how well you can see. I'm going to have to come back later and take a look. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Try this side. There we go. And you can see there's no uneven wear on them. Everything looks pretty good, and you can see the depth on them. So they wear pretty nice. Like I said, I keep them rotated. Make sure I check the air on them religiously. And again, I've probably had, since I've had this truck, or these tires on this truck, I've probably had the line 3 times. So my apologies if I sound kind of abnormal, a little congested. This weather has just been crazy. Yesterday it was almost 70. This morning now it's lower 50s. But it's been up and down, back and forth. Anybody up here in North Texas knows it stays kind of schizophrenic. But matter of fact, I'm going right now to get these to get this truck aligned. The alignment is out right now. I can feel it pretty good. I don't know what happened. I know they had the road up here torque for a while, and that might have what's thrown it out. But let's get Nacho and head on out to the dealership and get this thing line and oil change. So let's go. See, gotta get the oil changed. I needed that for a few weeks now. So we'll get her warmed up here and we'll head on out. I'll talk a little more about my thoughts on, you probably can't see me, it's probably dark, I'm in the garage. Once we get out of here, probably you'll see me a little bit better. But I'll give my thoughts on, you know, my overall opinion on these tires, what I like, what I do not like. And as soon as I idle down a little bit, I don't like to just start and go. A lot of people do that. I see it at work all the time at the end of the day. Just jump in, cold rev it, and drop her in gear. First impression, these tires run pretty stiff compared to what I had before. Before I had Toyo Open Countries. Those are kind of stiff too, compared to like what comes on a stock, like maybe a Michelin, or I don't know what comes on these stock. Pretty sure it's Michelin though. But these tires ride really stiff. And I don't know if I got a heavier load rating on these or not, but these are noticeably stiffer. You can feel the the pretty wide lugs on these at slow speeds. And I don't know if you can hear it or not. My kid's been in the passenger seat. He didn't fix the seat belt. That thing rattles over there if you don't let it sit beside the seat like it should. Anywho, yeah, I don't know how much you can hear tire noise. You can probably hear exhaust too. But aside from being really stiff, these tires are kind of loud. I mean, they're not super loud like a mud grappler. Those are really extremely loud. Well, I'm gonna go, I don't care. Mud grapplers are probably the loudest tires. Maybe not as loud as a TSL Super Swamper, but on the highway. Lost all their trash. But a mud grappler is pretty loud. I had them on can you even see me? I had the mud grapplers on an 06 Silverado we had a while back. 35 inch with a 7 inch lift. We had 6 and I had a 4 inch lift with a 3 inch body lift on it. Wasn't my doing, somebody else had already done it. But those tires were extremely loud. And I don't know if you can hear them right now. You can hear these tires kind of humming. You can hear the road noise. But the Toyos I had before, those hummed a little bit, but not like this. These things, they have some noise to them. But again, not as loud as like a mud grappler or some other mud tires. I know Steve in our Hummer H3, it has mud terrain tires on it, and they're not that loud. I don't think they're louder than these hybrid tires. What a Ridge Grappler is. It's a hybrid tire, a mix between an all-terrain and a mud terrain. But so yeah, you got to deal with that. You got to deal with the road noise and the stiffness of the sidewalls and the weight. You can feel the weight when you're driving compared to just a normal all-terrain or highway tire. Like comparing this when I've gone in and had work done to this, they'll give me a loaner truck. You can really feel a difference when driving. As far as handling, dry pavement handling, these things handle great. I've never had any issues with them. Now dry or wet pavement, they're not the greatest. They're not bad. I've had worse. I've had the mud grapplers. Those are absolutely terrible in the rain, and I will never have another set of them. But these aren't that bad. And most of the time, anyways, when it's wet like this, I'll switch the transfer case into auto full drive. So if it ever starts to slip, the front tires will grab too. So I've always done that. It's just a habit, I guess. Even when I had normal stock tires on this thing, I would do that. Or not stock tires, but the Toyos. So compared to, I don't have anything else to compare it to besides the Toyos and the mud grapplers. And I don't want to compare it to anything because I don't have any other, as far as an all-terrain or off-road type tire, I don't have any other experience with any other types or brands, as these are the only types I've had. So just to keep it within what I know and what I'm going to review is just going to compare it to the Ridge Grappler or the mud grappler and the Toyo Open Country ATs. And you can probably hear it now. I'm doing 55. You can probably really hear them now. And it's not that bad. I can still have a normal conversation in here, and it's fine. Again, the mud grapplers were extremely loud. You couldn't talk on the phone while driving. It was just pointless. All you could hear was road noise for whoever was on the other end. But if you don't mind that, they're fine. If you want something that's quiet, I wouldn't suggest these. If you want something that rides really soft, I wouldn't suggest these. As far as traction, I mean, they work great. Like I said, dry pavement, they're fine. They work really good on dry pavement. Wet pavement, they're as good as any other tire, better than the mud grapplers by far. These roads around here get pretty slick, especially when it's been dry for a while and then it rains. They get really slick, so I can't fault the tires for that. Now off-road, off-pavement, these things are really, really good. You get a lot of traction. The wide lugs allow you to clear mud. so they don't bog up real easy. You can just burp the throttle and clear them out if you need to. So overall, I do like them. Would I go with another set next time? Probably, just so I can have that experience with another set. I don't know what I'd go with next time. Maybe the open country RTs, maybe not, because those look kind of funny. If you've seen a tread on those look kind of weird. But these look really good. As far as looks, these are probably the best looking hybrid tire out there. Let's see, so I got it 2-wheel drive right now. And no slip on that. And we're kind of going up a hill right here, if you can see. Kind of an incline, no problem there. Of course, I didn't just jump on the gas. And I do have pedal commander in city mode, so it's got a little bit more throttle response, or a little quicker throttle response. Normally, when it's wet like this, I might just put it back down into factory, or back to stock by turning it off and then put it in auto, but I didn't do that today. Normally I would, but just for this review, we'll keep it like it is. Like I said, no slip there. That was pretty good. Now coming down this hill, if you're coming up the other way, this hill right here gets really slick, even when it's dry. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's really slick sometimes. I was gonna stop at old Whataburger over here, but I'm running behind. I'm trying to get to the dealership as early as possible. I don't have to wait and deal with a bunch of a-holes. And they open at 8, so we'll be there in about 30 minutes. About 9 o'clock we'll get there, about an hour behind, but it's fine. Oh, and the wear. The wear's been pretty good. Like I said, I showed you guys before. I'm at about... You're in this corner, so you have to listen to the blinker. Oh my. Let me guess, you're gonna try to get in, even though you're in the wrong lane. Don't get on the brakes, get on the gas. Bet that don't make the cut. Anyway, dealing with terrible drivers around here. You're in the wrong lane and you decide you want to get back in my lane. Not my problem, I say. Overall review. As far as wear, so 2 years and I'm about 50% tread. Shoot, I don't know how many miles I've put on it since then. That'd be nice to know, wouldn't it? I know I put a lot of miles on. We drive this truck a lot. When JW was rodeoing, we did a lot of traveling. Back and forth to different rodeos for him. I drive it back and forth to work every day for work. My wife, if we're at home, my truck's at home, she always takes my truck. So we've got a lot of miles on it since we've had these tires. I wouldn't know how many. I don't know. 50,000 miles maybe. That'd be a good guess. So I put, yeah, about 50,000 miles on it. No, that's way too many. We'll say 40,000. We'll go 40,000 miles. That's a good estimate. In the 2 years that I've had it. So we're down 50% on tread. Excuse me. I don't know. I have to look up, see what their warranty is on it, or what they're supposed to be rated at as far as mileage. I think it's 45,000 miles. So we're right about there. Again, like any tire, you should always rotate. Make sure you maintain your air pressures and make sure you get alignment in check so you don't prematurely wear. So I think so far we've been pretty good. I think it's been right on. I think it's been right on the money. But overall, I do like these tires. But I've had a lot of people riding my truck, and they like the way it rides. A lot of the stiffness too, though, has to do with this lift. If I was back on my factory suspension, or maybe just the level kit, it didn't ride this stiff, at least in the front end. But a lot of people that've ridden in this truck, the noise has really not been an issue. But these look really good. So overall, I think it's a really good tire. If you do a lot of off-road, not necessarily rock crawling or mud bogging, but people that actually use their trucks, you know, off in the fields or whatever, this is a really good tire. So I would suggest it to people that need something that's really going to work and hold up and get the job done when it needs to be done. But as far as buying another tire, I would probably get something else just to try something else out, because there's other brands out there that are really good. I've had BF Goodrich's on an old K5, but I wouldn't compare it to these. It's just two different setups. Who else makes a really popular off-road tire? At least the name brands that are trusted name brands like BF Goodrich. I've already talked about those. Goodyear, I don't know if they make a really good off-road tire, like a hybrid tire, mud tire. I never looked into them. I know they make good car tires, but truck tires, highway tires, and they make decent highway tires. So I might go with something like, I don't know, probably BF Goodrich next time, just to see how they would compare to these. Like I said, I've already had the Toyos, and those were good. They rode a little bit softer. But then it's kind of hard to compare that one too, because again, I had those when I just had the level and I didn't have this lift on here, which this lift did contribute a lot to that stiffness. So maybe I shouldn't talk about the stiffness. But anyways, that's my thoughts on them. I do like them. I like them a lot. Probably go with something different next time, just to have a fair comparison and maybe try something different. But if these are the only ones, well, I guess they're the only ones, I had to get them, but it would be kind of hard to get something different. Who knows? Again, I really like the way they look. The ride is not bad. Even the sound is not that bad. You can probably hear it right now, but I'm still talking normal. I'm not yelling or anything, and you should be able to hear me just fine. You were in a hurry a second ago, but I think that's it right now. I'm about halfway to the dealership now, and I really don't have anything else to say. I'm just running out of trash to say about these tires. I think I've covered it all. I've covered the noise, the ride quality, the wear pattern, the price. I don't remember what I paid for them. I think I bought them with the wheels and tires set up, so I don't know. You can get them anywhere for, I think, under 300 bucks, at least for this size. I know it's pricey for a tire, but these are truck tires and they're off-road tires, and they tend to get a little expensive when you get up into 33s, 35s, and especially above that. So I think I'm going to cut out right here. We're going to get finish our little drive over here, get our line, get our oil changed. As you can see, I'm going straight and the wheel's cockeyed. So I appreciate you guys checking it out. For all you guys checking out my power step video, that one's doing really well. I appreciate that. If you don't mind, go check out the other ones too. They're good. All right, we're leaving the dealership now. Just a funny little story. Got my wheels, got my alignment fixed, got the oil changed. Guy comes in and gets me, service rep. Go in there to pay for it. He says, "You know, you got the wrong sticker on that truck." I'm looking at it, like, wrong sticker. Trying to figure out which one he is. I got that Texas Bronc Riding Association sticker. Got a TYBR sticker on the back. I got my American flag, tattered Texas flag sticker on the back. And then I got another bareback riding sticker for JW. So which one are you talking about? He said, your inspection sticker. Like, what's wrong with it? He said, that's for a 2010 Camaro. Well, I'll be damned. I don't know how I messed that up. Apparently my inspection sticker is for my wife's Camaro. I hope she has my sticker on her car. I don't know how I got those mixed up. I did them, not like I did them both on the same day, but there's no telling. But just a funny little story. Thought I'd share that. I got an LOL out of it. So I'm heading back to the house right now. We'll get this video edited and get her up, and we'll keep going. But I have been reading y'all's guys' comments. I got one that's pretty cool on my amp steps video, which I really appreciate that. It's comments like that make me they keep me going to do this. But again, we'll see you when you get back to the house, or whenever I see you. Y'all have a good one. Alignment is fixed. Look at this. We're doing, well, I'm not doing speed limit. We're doing 75, and she's straight. I'm, of course, going around a turn right now, but she's straight now. She's not cockeyed. Good to go again.